Uy, babe. Noon sa namin mong noong, uy, nagmuro-muro naman sa lagi na.
Dahil kayo parang tuloy ka nakiklaan kusukan.
Pandemya, bayalan sa kayo maglaag-laag, tanong?
Wala tuloy pakin ako.
Namang good. Ano lang, ano ba tag ka sa Gordo Museum na?
Di ba sarado pa sila?
Ambling na, uy. Virtually. Ay, no pang load, be. Huwag mo kalimut good nga saan ko ni mo glag last year, but kanilang sa for now, ha? Pinaagi sa Casa Gordo Museum Virtual Tour, makasuway tag guided tours lod sa balay ug napagay mga pagdrama sa maayong pamatasan sa una sa mga Subuanon.
Hala kalay siya good anak, B. Basin mahal sa kayo na, B, ha? Abli na ba yung atang gitsa?
Hello, B. Afford na kayo ni B. Uy, only the best for you.
Hala, wala di sila admission fee. Hala, ato kong nasuwayan, B.
So, hey, good! Pwede na magbisita sa Casa Gordo gamit imong mga smartphone, iPhone, Android phone, aside sa laptop or desktop.
Hala, ingon na nagigit sila ka-accessible? Hala, kasayon na di mo suri sa Casa Gordo Museum, uy.
Snake, may mata na, uy! Kanya, kumusta man yung experience sa Casa Gordo Museum Virtual Tour?
Nindot kay akong feeling, Roy, kay mura dyan kong naa sa sulod sa museum. Og daghan sa kong nakatunan, Roy, bahin sa balay, Roy, kultura, og kabilin sa atong mga Subuanong katigulangan. O basta inindot kaayo, og ako po nang i-share ang link sa virtual tour nila Lester, Japet, James, og Jasper, ug sa akong mga mangod, og family, og para kinista na.
So, ano mo paglangan?
O i-check na ninyo ang website sa casagordomuseum.org. Aron ma-experience ninyo ang among na-experience.
Vegetable soup.
adlaw. Welcome to Casa Gorordo Museum.
Cacao in the 21st century. Before, in Lantoy Cave, on the highest mountain in Argao, lived Maria Cacao.
Casa Gorordo Museum is a centerpiece project of the Culture and Heritage Focus Area of the Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated. The museum's mission is to promote awareness and appreciation of local culture and enable the Cebuano to tell his story. It is in line with Rafi's vision of touching people, shaping the future.
Most loving Father, you have brought us to the beginning of a new day.
As our eyes open to the morning light, our mouths praise your beauty and goodness in the splendor and design of your creation.
We accept the renewed gift of life and grace with gratitude.
We offer you our every thought, word, and act today, and pray that it be in accordance with your will and in furtherance of your glory.
Make us instruments of your presence to others.
Use our minds to understand the big picture, our hearts full of passion and purpose, and our hands to build partnerships.
Let us be adequate persons to become architects of change and fulfill our promise of elevating lives of communities and people we serve.
When evening comes, gather us again, safe under the shelter of your wings, to rest confirmed in your love.
And with the assurance that with your help, we have taken one more step towards a better world.
Amen.
kasilanganan, alam ng puso, salve mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, ikapasisingin, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit umugaw. Mahilag ang tula, tawid sa bagay minamahal, ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may magdidilim. Lupa ng araw na luwal at ipagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Everyone and maayong hapon sa tanan. Welcome back for another episode of the CGMtalk online series. Ako ay si Rave and I'll be your host for today. I am the program officer of Casa Gorordo Museum. For those of you who'd like to watch our previous episodes, they are still available in our Facebook and YouTube channel. The CGMtalk online series is one of the many programs of the Culture and Heritage Unit of the Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated that promotes Filipino and Cebuano culture. We are celebrating July as the Nutrition Month, and with that, we have invited two chefs to join us today in revisiting 3 Bisaya dishes. Our guests have worked with Tambuli Seaside Resort and Spa, and as well as Tabulata Incorporated. So with us is Chef Richel Pakibot and Chef Jessa Bakatan. Our 3 dishes for today is Utan Bisaya, Humba, Inununan, and lastly, our dessert would be Maha. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go to the kitchen. Vegetable soup is a very Filipino dish. In Cebu, we call it Utan Bisaya. Traditionally, we only put salt for seasoning. It's made with eggplants, squash, okra, string beans, and lots of malunggay, or kamunggay here in Cebu. When you serve the Cebuano Utan Bisaya, you can see all the vegetables clearly because the soup is clear. Sometimes a piece of dried fish is added for flavoring. Basically, you arrange the vegetables according to the length of time it takes to cook.
Hi, my name is Chef Rachel, and today we are cooking a Utan Bisaya, a common dish in Cebuano household. And this is our ingredients. We have gabi, kalabasa, okra, eggplant, string beans, and sikwa, ginger, tomato, spring onion, malunggay, alogbate, and our fish maya-maya. Okay, so first step is mag-sear ta sa isda nga mahi-mahi. So, butangan na to na og salt, both side. Then, ang mantika. Pero dapat init imong kaha para di mo pilit ang isda. So, pa-smoke sa to gamay ang pans. So, once mo smoke na siya, i-drop na to ang fish. Okay. Go. So, once mo, di na mo pilit ang fish, so, pwede na siya bali. So, both side niya is i-sear na to until ma-fully cook na ang fish. Okay. So, karon fully cook na ang fish. So, mag-prepare na po ta para sa vegetable boil para Utan Bisaya. Okay, so once mubuka na ang water, i-drop na nato ang una ang lamas. Ginger. And ang tomato. And then the next is ang gabi. Iuna na ito ng gabi o drop. It's because kay gahayon siya. Then, wait tag mga 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so let's drop the kalabasa. And then we will wait for another 5 minutes. Okay, so humok na ang atong gabi o kalabasa. Ang next na ito na i-drop is ang okra, which is makatabang po din siya o palakot sa utan Bisaya. And then, ang talong. Ang string beans. O then, ang spring onion. Pa-add o flavor sa utan Bisaya. So, itong kabiran, balik. Then, we'll wait for another 5 minutes. And then, ato nang i-add ang fish, which is, muna siya ang maka-add o flavor sa sabaw. Okay. And then, last, i-drop na to ang alogbate. Tumot na kasi ako. And ang last is ang kalamunggay. Then, season with salt. Mga tulo lang ka pinch. And ang magic sarap. 2 ka pinch. Then, kabira na to kadyot, mga 1 minute. Atong tilawan otro. Okay, sir. Go, sir.
Sige.
Okay, so tilawan na to ang atong utan Bisaya. Okay. Mag-add ang gusto. Kinani, sir? So, mauna ni siya ang atong utan Bisaya.
Siya, and then matilawan ako ang subak base na.
So that was our first dish for this afternoon, the utan bisaya. Instead of a piece of dried fish, ang gibutang ni Chef Rachel for flavoring, gi-substitute niya or gi-elevate niya using pan-seared nga fish. Our next dish will be the humba with Chef Jessa.
Jessa, for our next dish is humba. So basically, humba is a pork dish influenced by Chinese cooking. So our ingredients are, pork belly, we have red onion, chopped garlic, peppercorns, and banana blossoms. So first, ato siyang i-sear. So first, we're going to sear the pork. So we need to sear the pork so that the juices mo lock in siya. So mo narga po siya sa meat. So that's why we need to sear the pork first. So we'll add the oil. Okay. So once the oil is hot, then you can add the pork. Okay. So ato na siyang i-sear ang atong pork. So, make sure nga init yun ang kahak para magka-color yun siya. So, give it a nice color. So, okay, that's it. So we will wait for about 3 to 5 minutes before nato i-flip. I-check na to if nag-brown ba siya. Okay. Now we're gonna flip. Oh, nice brown color. Okay. Okay. So next, satay na to ang onion and garlic. Saute this for about 2 to 3 minutes or until the onions are caramelized. Okay. Okay. Next, we're going to add water. Vinegar. And the soy sauce. Then simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes. Then we will add the pork. Okay. Kaya sir.
Yeah.
Okay, simmer. So, yada na to ang pork. So, actually, daghan o variations ang humba. But it generated in the Visayas region. So, ang uban, they will put like clear soft drinks and make it like sweet or something. But it depends good on your preference. Because Filipinos may like sweet. Then we'll add the peppercorns. So basically you can add like bay leaf also, star anise. You can also add star anise. But this is the basic. And you can add more water. It depends on the tenderness of the pork. Because we will simmer it for about an hour. Hangtod na mo humok ang iyahang ang unod. And put it on a low heat. Okay. We will plate it now. Okay. It's our humba. Humba. Okay.
Humok ug lami pare sa guys. So that was our second dish, the humba. For the next dish that we will be having, this next dish is also very common in Cebuano households, since we are surrounded by a very big, how do you call this, body of water, no? Fish is really appeal jud na siya sa ato ang kanon as Cebuano. So our next dish would be the inununan. And for those of you who has questions for our speakers, by the way, please write them down sa ato ang comment section so that we can cater them later on sa ato ang Q&A portion. Refrigeration, inununan was one of the easiest ways to preserve fish for at least 2 days. The basic recipe for inununan calls for a lot of spices: spring onions, ginger, green finger chilies or espada, garlic, ground pepper, salt, and vinegar. These are added to the fish and a little water is poured in. In old households, there is a clay pot for the sole purpose of cooking inununan. Most housewives say vinegar tastes metallic when cooked in a metal pan. The usual practice is to keep the inununan in the clay pot after cooking.
Our next dish is inununan or fish in vinegar. So here is our ingredients. We have the fish is katambak, or you can use other fish. And we have sili espada, red onion, ginger, garlic, and our julienne, red bell pepper, and spring onion for our garnish. And we have also our mussels or tahong. So the first step is Isutay na to ang tahong. Dapat init yun ang pan. So, tahong along with the garlic. If mo smoke na siya, then we will drop the tahong. Then we will add about 1 cup of water. Then, lato na ito nga mo, open ang tahong.
Kaya kung zoom in sa kanang tao na nagtuloy.
Then we will add a pinch of salt for flavor and a little bit of magic sarap.
Papa, bungo kayo yung plato ba?
Then, i-open sa muscles or tahong. Ato siya siyang i-set aside. Then, we will add a little bit of oil. Then, ang garlic, ginger, red onion, and chili espada. Then, additional water. So, ato sa siya pabukalon po Diyos. Then we will add the fish. Okay, we will add the fish. Okay. So, luto na tong fish. Mag-start na tag-plating. So, i-plate na ko na ang mussels. Ang fish, ibabaw sa mussels. Then ang sauce. sa ibabaw. Then, ang garnish na sa mga spring onion and bell pepper. This is how we elevate our inununan. What is that?
Balanse ang lamis sa isla o ang custom sa suba. Saan ko din ako nga? Lami.
So that was our Utan Bisaya, our humba, and of course our inununan. And the meal would not be complete if wala tay dessert. So the next dish that we have is our maha.
Dish is maha. So maha is basically a type of milk pudding. So the main ingredients are whipping cream, fresh milk, coconut milk, sugar, corn kernels, and cornstarch. So first, we will add the cream to the pot, the coconut milk, the fresh milk, sugar, and cornstarch. We will whisk it and put it in a medium heat. So, ato lang siya i-whisk. I-whisk yun na ito siya tarong para dili siya mag-curdle ang iyahang cornstarch. Okay. So, maha, ismo gid atong go-to nga dessert yun nga sa ato ang balay, no? Kung natay maokasyon, maha gid dayon. But we will give it a twist by adding some garnish. So, continue whisking lang until the liquid kaya consistency kay mo thick na siya gamay. Then we will add the corn kernels. Okay. Wala pa mo siya. Tingnan na ito siyang upay kay mo kernels and to avoid na mag-stick siya sa bottom. So now we're gonna add the corn kernels. Sige. After adding sa corn kernels, ito na siya i-transfer sa ato ang desired na container. Okay. sure nga walay hangin. And we will chill this for about 1 to 2 hours. Okay. Yan, sir. Yeah, while nag-chill siya, sir, maghimo ko sa garnish. Okay. So, while nagpaset ta sa atong maha, so maghimo ta sa atong garnish. So, we will need orange juice from fresh orange gidisiya, then orange segments, squeeze of lemon, sugar, and then peanuts. This ang peanuts is i-sprinkle na nato siya on top. But atong buhaton is orange chutney. So first, atong i-reduce ang orange with sugar. So we'll make a syrup. Na. Well, add more sugar. So, ako lang na siya i-reduce. Hantod mo sticky siya. May mo siyang sugar syrup. Or I mean orange juice na reduction. Okay. And then, so, okay na ni siya. Transfer. Okay na ni siya. And balik ta sa humba, sir. Para mahumarin yung tuguan. So, ready na nga itong mahano. So, nag-set na siya. So, atong garnish is katong orange chutney. So, ato siya ibutang sa tunga. I-drizzle lang nato yung syrup around. Na syrup. Then, natay orange zest. And then, sprinkle lang nato ang peanuts. Then leave eggs. Okay. So, ready na atong maha.
Ang kalagay sa makaw, ang citrus at dahil sa nutrition.
So that was our inununan, utan Bisaya, humba, and of course our maha. That was Chef Jessa and Chef Richel, no? So we'll go to our question and answer portion. Medyo wala tay questions no nga naa sa ato ang comment section, but let me just call in si Chef Chef Richel, maayong hapon nimo dinha. So unfortunately, si Chef Jessa will not be able to join us this afternoon. No, kaya siya other lakaw. But Chef Richel, since wala man ta kaayo yung mga questions no dinhi sa ato ang comment section, ako lang mo'y mangutana. Okay. Sige, so as a chef, no, by profession and as a Cebuana food, mangutan na lang ko, how often do you cook kaning Cebuano food either sa inyong restaurant? I'm not sure if sa inyong restaurant you serve Cebuano food or at home. So how often man, chef?
Okay. At the restaurant, sir, it's occasional. Sa previous job na ko before sa restaurant, we cook Cebuano food only for staff meal since we are serving Italian cuisine. At home, once or twice a week, especially if there is an occasion. Nalara, sir.
I see. But still, it's good, no, nga, even if you are serving Italian food and Italian siya ka restaurant, for sure the staff is Cebuano, so ang inyong staff meal is still Cebuano. Kay for me man good siguro, the thing about Cebuano food is that because of how kanang globalization, no, is happening, we're really influenced by kanang international nga culture usahay appeal sa food. So at least we still have chefs like you and Chef Jessa, of course, nga kahibaw muluto. Of course, ang ato ang mga mama, ang ato ang mga papa pod kahibaw pod muluto. But I'm really happy that we were able to do this CGM talk to show people na inibutos ako ang kilid. To show people, to show Cebuanos bitaw how delicious, how good looking, aesthetic looking ang ato ang Filipino food. My second question, actually nag-andam ko og duha ka buo question jud para ninyo, para nimo rather. So ang ako ang second question is that how are you able to elevate some twists or fusion sa Cebuano food in the setting of in the restaurant setting? So giunsa man ninyo, not only for you but if you know Chef Jessa's work and other chefs food nga work, giunsa man ninyo og elevate sa Cebuano food para mahimo siyang, how do you call this, restaurant quality nga dish?
Yes, sir. Like sa among giluto, sir, na humba, like we elevate it through cooking method. It was seared then slowly cooked in liquid. So, murag amo siyang gikuan sa mga cooking methods and techniques sa Italian cuisine namo. That's it.
I see. And also po ano ang maha, I've read about maha, and then traditionally daw the toppings for maha would be latik. Mao kuno jud na ang traditional nga Cebuano nga toppings, but Chef Jessa was able to elevate it using chutney. Dili kay ko familiar o kuan ang
Chutney, sir.
Oo.
Actually, sir, ang maha nga among i-elevate it was inspired by Lebanese milk pudding. It's creamier than the usual maha, since it was combination of whipped cream, coconut milk, and milk, and also garnish plays a vital part. The orange chutney complements well with the maha.
Yes, no. Nakatilaw sa ko ato actually nga kanang ang acidity sa chutney was a really good combination with how creamy ang katong maha. And again, I'd like to thank you, Chef Richel, and sayang wala din si Chef Jessa. I know that you're a bit busy, kabaw ko nga naa pa ka sa imong work karon, nangita lang ka og time just to do the question and answer portion. Thank you so much, and I hope that we can do other activities and other projects din sa Casa Gororo involving food. So thank you kayo, Chef.
Thank you, Sir Ray.
Sige, thank you. Okay, and that was Chef Jessa, no, usa sa ato ang chefs who joined us today for our CGM talk. Thank you so much for those who are watching, and for those who will watch this later on. Lunis man day tuod ron. Some of our viewers are still probably working, no? I'd also like to announce that the Gabi sa Kabilin, if you are not familiar with they were tagged as the best cultural event in Cebu. The Gabi sa Kabilin is back this coming October. So Casa Gordo Museum will be participating for the Gabi sa Kabilin, and you can drop by Casa Gordo and the Kabilin Center to buy your tickets. Daghan na kaayo og mga nangutana if abli na ba ang museum. On October, we will be opening our doors for the Gabi sa Kabilin presentation. And yeah, we hope to see our fellow Cebuanos no nga mahibalik sa ato ang Gabi sa Kabilin. And with that, I'd like to thank everyone who stayed on and watched our very short CGM Talk episode for today about Bisaya, about Cebuano food. If you'd like to watch other talks and other content that we have, please follow us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Casa Gordo Museum. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Casa Gordo Museum. Visit our website. Of course, we are really boosting our online presence for you guys. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us as well. Stay safe, and we hope to see you again at Casa Gordo Museum.
Cacao in the 21st century. Before, in Lantoy Cave, on the highest mountain in Argao, lived Maria Cacao.
Casa Gorordo Museum is a centerpiece project of the Culture and Heritage Focus Area of the Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated. The museum's mission is to promote awareness and appreciation of local culture and enable the Cebuano to tell his story. It is in line with Rafi's vision of touching people, shaping the future.
Uy, B. Noon sa namin mong noong, uy, nagmuro-muro naman sa lagi na.
Dahil kayo parang tutsyo ka nakiklaan pusukan.
Pandemya, bayalan sa kaya maglag-lag, tanong?
Wala tutsyo kayo pakin ako.
Namang good. Ano lang, ato atag ka sa Gorordo Museum na.
Di ba sarado pa sila?
Ambli na, uy. Virtually. Ay, no pang load, B. Huwag mo kalimut good nga saan ko ni mo glag last year, but kanilang sa for now, ha? Pinaagi sa Casa Gorordo Museum Virtual Tour, makasuway tag guided tours lod sa balay ug napagay mga pagdrama sa maayong pamatasan sa una sa mga Subuanon.
Hala kalay siya good anak, B. Basin mahal sa kayo na, B, ha? Abli na ba yung tagdagsal?
Hello, B. Afford na kayo ni B. Uy, only the best for you.
Hala, wala tayo sa admission fee. Hala, ito kong nasuwayan, B.
So, hey, good! Pwede na mo bisita sa Casa Gorordo gamit imong mga smartphone, iPhone, Android phone, aside sa laptop or desktop.
Hala, ingo na nagigit sila ka-accessible? Hala, kasayo na tayo musuri sa Casa Gorordo Museum, uy.
Snake, may mata na, uy! Kanya, kumusta man yung experience sa Casa Gorordo Museum Virtual Tour?
Nindot kay akong feeling, Roy, kay mura dyan kong naa sa sulod sa museum. Og daghan sad kog nakatunan, Roy, bahin sa balay, Roy, kultura, og kabilin sa atong mga Subuanong katigulangan. O basta inindot kaayo, og ako po nang i-share ang link sa virtual tour nila Lester, Japet, James ug Jasper ug sa akong mga mangod og family og para ginistanan.
So ay mo paglangan
og i-check na ninyo ang website sa casagorordomuseum.org. Aron ma-experience ninyo ang among na-experience.